Welcome back, my good people. I'm your host, Pete. Shout out to all my returning subscribers. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that bell before you go so you know when I drop a new video. We're going big tonight. It's the moment the franchise finally steps into the bloody, bone-shattering brutality fans like myself have been waiting for since the 90s. Yes, folks, Mortal Kombat 2 is here. Finally giving us the tournament, the violence, and the mythology fans have been begging for. Quick side note, I am accepting applications for new victims on Mortal Kombat 1 for the Xbox. Gamertag is PZNap. Just saying, come see me, I show no mercy. So,
test your might.
A 2026 martial arts fantasy movie based on the video game series, directed by Simon McQuoid, starring Carl Urban, Adeline Rudolph, Hiroyuki Sanada, and Joe Taslim. Our favorite champions, now joined by Johnny Cage, are pitted against one another in the ultimate battle to defeat the dark rule of Shao Kahn, whose rise threatens the survival of Earthrealm. One of the movies I've been super hyped for is finally here. Yes, y'all, Mortal Kombat 2. And you are now tuned in to the biggest fan of any and everything Mortal Kombat. I fell in love with this franchise immediately as a little 10-year-old kid, knocking down anybody who wanted some at the arcade way back in '92. Love the old school movies, never missed a game release. A couple of the TV series were decent, and the most recent animated films have been on point also. But for some reason, to the masses, the live action movies always had something missing or didn't follow the game close enough to satisfy true MK fans. Well, damn it, jackpot. We got what we've been waiting for. And I'm part of the unpopular percentage that actually liked the first movie. I thought it spent a lot of time trying to set up the mythology. And yeah, nobody likes Cole Young. I didn't need him, but he didn't blow the movie for me either. But the studio was definitely listening to what the fans had to say, because the Cole Young issue has been corrected. That's all I'm going to say on that. This is 2 hours of turn your brain off, action-packed chaos, hooked up with tons of fan service, all the arcade-style energy like classic poses and Easter eggs true fans will notice. The cinematography and visual effects are amazing, fatalities on point. I love the fact the arena designs are straight from the games. What really would have been a nice touch is if they added the arena music too, but oh well. So here we're picking up after the events of the first film. MK2 follows Earthrealm's champions as they prepare to battle Outworld in the actual tournament. Yes, we get the real deal tournament, the one Shang Tsung tried so hard to sabotage. Earthrealm's lost the last 9 tournaments and can't afford to lose this one, or else Shao Kahn takes over the world. But they're short one fighter. This is when the elder guys choosing Johnny Cage comes into play, but he ain't even trying to hear it at first, but eventually gets with the program. I gotta say, Carl Urban understood the assignment and does a fine job playing Johnny. He puts his ego on full display and fits the washed up actor narrative perfectly. He and Kano provide most of the comic relief, hitting us with hilarious one-liners through the whole movie. But this isn't all about Johnny. It's really Katana's story and her path of vengeance against Shao Kahn, who dominates his screen time and feels like the live-action version of the final boss. Yet the movie's strongest character arc belongs to Katana. With balancing the screen time for so many characters on this roster, she easily could have just been another one the note was in the film. Instead, she's dealing with loyalty struggles and her ties to Outworld, emotional conflict, and her reasons for her actions. She witnessed Shao fatality her dad at a young age, then basically enslave her mother. So it's definitely time for some get back. Katana has some of the best fighting scenes too, flinging around those fans. Scorpion and Noob Saibot have a nice fight scene also. We only get a few spots of them in the movie, but it's instantly epic. The visuals for Noob are off the hook, completely match how him and the Shadow move in the game. For those who played the story mode on the last 3 Mortal Kombat games, that's damn near exactly how this movie plays out. Some quick dialogue, then the next fight. So there are some characters that barely get screen time, but that could change for their third film, and there will be a third film. Make this a trilogy with a few more characters that are missing, then the first movie will make so much more sense. I'm from the era where Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter were battling for your quarters in the arcades. Now, many moons later, it's something to see them battling in the box office with what looks to be the closest Hollywood has ever come to capturing the spirit of either one. But the jury's still out on Street Fighter. With that said, I give Mortal Kombat 2 4 stars out of 5. This movie handles what's necessary to be a video game adaptation and is an upgrade to the first. Only gripe is I would have loved to see more practical effects for the fatalities and gore instead of heavy CGI use. I'm a major MK fan, but I think anybody that likes martial arts action movies will dig it. You're not watching it for dramatic storytelling.
You want to know my power? I am Johnny Cage.
Thanks for joining this deep dive into the latest video game adaptation, Mortal Kombat 2. This movie isn't perfect, but it is entertaining, and sometimes that's all it needs to be. What we do know is that Hollywood finally listened to what fans been asking for. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and turn on the notifications. Also, let me know which was your favorite fight in the movie. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until the next time, remember to protect Earthrealm. I'm your host, P. Y'all be safe out there.